Hi, I'm Helen with Arizona Raft Adventures, and we're going to show you how to pack for a summer trip. So to make things easier for you, we're going to start from your head to your toe. So with that, if you decide you want to wear a ball cap, we strongly encourage you to have a cap strap. You can see we clip the cap strap to the back of the hat and then to the top of your shirt so you don't lose it. Also, you could wear a wide-brimmed hat that has a chin strap. Same thing, keeps the hat on your head and also protects you from the sun. We also encourage you to have something like a buff. Buffs are great because you can get them wet during those hot days. Put it on your head, cover your head, or also on your neck to keep you cool. The same thing with a bandana. You can get it wet, put it around your neck, and cool off immediately. Your sunglasses, very important part of your river gear wear, and it's also good to have what we call a chum. So you connect it to the back, put it around your head, and you won't lose your sunglasses. Right. Ladies, you'll have your sport bras. For everybody, a sun shirt. And also we suggest having a long underwear top, just to keep you warm for the cold water if you have a tendency to get cold, and also if you get a summer monsoon storm. Besides the sun shirt, it's always good to have a long sleeve cotton shirt. You can go to your local Goodwill or thrift store and buy something usually 2 sizes larger than you normally wear. It's a great way to cool off. Cotton holds on to the water much longer than the polypropylene shirts that you might be accustomed to wearing. Again, you get it wet in the river and put it on and you're cool right away. I like to have a dress for camp sometimes, just breaks up the monotony of wearing river clothes all the time. And then I have a shirt that I sleep in, so my camp shirt. Even though it's summertime, we strongly encourage you to have a rain jacket. That water is really cold, and some of you might have a tendency to get colder than others, so it's good to have this with you. So now we've done from the head to the body. Let's go into the pants and such, the bottom part. So it's nice to have a comfortable long pants in case for sun protection and hiking. Also another extra pair of shorts. Gentlemen, if you want to bring some swim trunks, that's really fun to have as well. And ladies, you might want to wear a skirt. Again, breaks the monotony of the regular river clothes and also keeps you cool. Now, rain pants are optional this time of year. It's totally up to you and what you feel most comfortable in. The water is cold. If you have a tendency to get cold, you might want to bring them. Otherwise, you can leave these behind. I also have my underwear, and this time of year I also wear, ladies, I wear a swim bottom. And then still socks. I sometimes wear them for sun protection, and then also when we go hiking with my hiking shoes. Speaking of hiking shoes, I have my hiking shoes, and I always keep a pair of socks in them ready to go. Then I have my camp shoes. It's really nice when you get to camp and you get off the river to put on a dry pair of shoes for camp. Always mandatory wear shoes in camp. And then these are what I'll be wearing on the river. They're river shoes. Always all river shoes should have a back strap. And then when you think about these, you want to make sure that you protect the top of your feet from sun. One of the most important things you're going to bring on the trip is a sarong. A sarong can be used to protect you from the sun and also keep you cool. The river's right there. You can dip it in the river, put it over your body, over your legs, over your shoulders, over your head, and you're so much more cooler. I also like to take it with me on hikes. I get it wet and take it with me on those long hikes. For my camera or my phone that I use as a camera, a Pelican case is really good to use. Sometimes those Ziploc bags don't work it for your expensive electronics. I also wear a pair of sun gloves. Another thing that I can get wet with the water and cool me off and protects the top of my hands from sun damage. I like to bring a pair of binoculars to look at the birds and the bighorn and the other things that we see on the river, and it's fun to have a small pair on the trip with you. And then I have my salve or heavy-duty lotion, my lip balm, and my sunblock. My bag of toiletries with my toothbrush. I wear contacts, extra contacts, and saline solution are in there. Also, Azra asked that you bring a copy of your ID. So you want to have a photocopy of your ID. I have a little purse here that I keep that with me, and then also I carry a little bit of cash and credit card for the end of the trip. I do bring a battery pack or a small solar charger in the event that my devices need to be charged. I like to bring a real book so I don't wear down my battery pack. And if you choose not to bring a book, the guides do have a trip library that you can borrow from, all books about the Grand Canyon. I like to use a real pillow versus using my clothing as a pillow. And instead of bringing a big pillow from home that won't fit, I have these nice inflatable pillows that I use. Of course, you're going to have your pee cup and your coffee cup. As you can see, I stuffed a pair of socks in here, and I'll show you why when we pack the bags in a few minutes. I wear contacts, so I have to have a pair of prescription glasses in case I have problems with my contacts. And then another important item is my headlamp with extra batteries. In your packing list, we have asked you to have the capacity to have 3 liters of water. You can do that in any combination of using a bladder or a tubed hydration system or water bottles. So if you bring a tubed hydration system that can handle 2 liters of water, then all you need to do is bring 1 bottle, okay? And then I like to have a small day pack. This is all that I need. It carries my water for the hikes. I don't need a big backpack, and this way it can fit in my white bag. And so next I'm going to show you how I organize my items in preparation for packing my bag. So now I'm going to show you how to pack my white bag. The way I think about it is the things that I don't need all day long during the day are at the bottom. So the first thing I put at the bottom are my hiking shoes. Though I might need them, I won't need them throughout the day. I decided to bring rain pants, but I'm not going to wear them all day long, so I'm going to put them at the bottom as well. I'm going to put my cotton shirt because I want to have a spare shirt. I might actually be wearing it, but just in case I'll have it here. I have my hats. My buff and my bandana. My sarong. My case, my Pelican case, it has my camera, my binoculars. I want access to that all day long. One thing I didn't tell you is the guidebook. We give you a guidebook. I would put my guidebook in my white bag. I like to use it as a journal, and I like to have it handy. I'm also going to grab my sunblock, my salve or lotion, and my lip balm. Put those in there. My hydration system, which I probably should have put at the bottom, but I can just stuff it there on the side. I want to bring my long underwear too, just in case it starts raining, I can stay warm. And then one of the most important things, because I do have a tendency to get cold, is my rain jacket. The guides will tell me when I need it available to me for a rapid, but until then I'm going to have it at the top of my white bag. And my little day pack. This needs to be available at a moment's notice so that when we go on a hike, I'm ready to go. Everything else goes in my blue bag. It's always easier for me when I have my items in my blue bag in these small ditty bags or stuff sacks, whatever it is you have, or you can use Ziplocs like we did for the underwear and the socks. So I try to think about my camp clothes and my river clothes and keeping them separate. So I'm going to put my river clothes in this bigger bag. So I have my sun shirt, my sport bras. I'm going to go ahead and put my underwear in there. my socks, and if I can make it work, my shorts and my swim trunks. And then my camp clothes, so when I get off the boats and I've finished unloading the boats and I get to my campsite, it's just easier for me to pull out this one bag of items of clothing that I can take off and immediately have something dry and warm after a long day on the river. I also wear contacts, so I like to have my prescription glasses handy just in case I have problems with my contacts. So I call this my vision bag. So I have my glasses, I have my headlamp, and my extra batteries. With that in mind, I also have my battery pack in here. And just for fun, I put my pillow. So now I'm ready to put stuff in my blue bag. So my river clothes are at the bottom. My camp clothes, just in case it's getting close to dark, I want to have access to my headlamp. My toiletries, my pee bottle and mug with the socks stuffed in them, my book. Put the book down along the side to protect it. Maybe even think about putting your book in a Ziploc. And I like to put my camp shoes on top so I have access to them right away. Some people prefer to have an extra layer to sleep on top of, so if you want to bring a thermarest that fits in your blue bag, you're welcome to do that. And so I'm going to put this in here as well and just kind of fold it. I've stuffed everything in here. You can see it doesn't take up much room. And then I'm going to do a half roll. And this is really important. You want to leave a little corner open, and you need to use your body weight, your knees, and get all of the air out. There you go. If air can get in, that means water can get in. And then the most important thing is you don't want to see this black band. So I do a tight roll, and really do as many rolls as you can. The blue bags have clips on the top and bottom on each side. And then you can take the strap, loosen that bottom strap and pull it. And that's your blue bag. The white bag is similar. You stuff everything in, have it set like that. A half roll, leave a little corner out for the air to escape, and use your weight to get the bag. And then I like to pull it up tightly and roll as many times as you can roll. I don't want to see the black band. And a little different from the blue bag, the clips are just on the top. Now I'm ready to go on my river trip with Azra. Thank you so much for choosing to go with us. We hope you have an adventure of a lifetime.